Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former...
Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got a man. It's Cross. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
They're bringing heat. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. They'll throw it on first down. He's right on target. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big...
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
I love it. Forget all the cute stuff. It's first and goal. I'm trying to get 6. Nice job. Just get the quarterback under center. Let us push him into the end zone and get the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive, and it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to throw. It's Blue. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Jordan. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. LSU right back to the line. Quarterback will audible. They'll run play action. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense getting set for first down. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
On second down, he'll fire. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk up.
And he reels it in inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Quarterback extends the play, and he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
This tight end just creates matchup prop, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial 3rd down on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Blue. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, LSU.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fair catch called for and made. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man.
LSU 14, Louisiana Tech 7.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Makes the grab over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Coming after him, trying to make magic with his feet. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
On the ground, it's Jordan. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the 3rd time the charm. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Checks some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the 2nd half. Get this run game established.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback sneaks it ahead.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get 1st downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. Coming out with it, it's Moss. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their wind.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Blue. Buys a little time with his feet. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to go up top on first down. Checks it down to his running back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Wants to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close. Tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Here comes the offense on second down. Going with the ground game left. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. A first down for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Blue. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And with that turnover, time has expired here in the fourth quarter, but there is more football ahead. Overtime is coming.
With the score all time.
So here comes our first play of overtime. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On second down, wants to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! They jump on top here in OT. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll try the left side. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
He'll take it himself. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Trying to get to it. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. 1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Getting some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Defense gets a stop. It's over. 4th and goal. Pushes ahead. He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.